came out, and the Bullet said she might return to 135 pounds later in the year of 2022. Is that possible to be excited for? And now let's play that game in reverse. Let's say the Bullet said right here today, I am coming up to 135 pounds and I am doing it today. Are you excited? Because if you're not excited now, you're not going to be in November. If potentially you are in November, then you're not right now. Do you see how it doesn't work? They have to be the same thing. And I've seen countless fighters do this. It's what we call a tease. They will tease you. Now, the tease works really well if it's something that you want right this second, right now you'd feel those butterflies. Right now, you would be excited. And then you have to wait till November. That's a very different scenario. If it's something you couldn't possibly care less right now, I can pretty much assure you you're not going to care then. Now, within the same call out, and these are always weird, right? When a champion starts making these threats, there's only so many options that you have. There's only so many things that you could do. But this very topic came out one day ago. A conversation Ali Abdelaziz was having with the media. Ali represents Kayla Harrison, and the media was trying to juxtapose a matchup between Kayla Harrison and Cyborg. And this talk won't end. And Ali finally told the truth, which is nobody gives a SHI asterisk about that fight. And I was so relieved because nobody does. We don't right now, and we're not in November. That's just not going to be a big deal to anybody ever. Then the Bullet went a step further. She was talking about that division, and she made sure to point out for the audience that she has already submitted Juliana Pena. Now, that's an interesting play as well. I did not know that. I've seen Juliana's fights. I've seen Shevchenko's fights. I forgot that they fought, and I forgot that there was an arm lock. Doesn't matter to you. Maybe not. But I will tell you this got tested one time in the world of professional wrestling. The biggest match of all time took place between the Ultimate Warrior versus Hulk Hogan. 20 years later, Ted Turner and company pay $4 million, the largest signing of all time, to get the Ultimate Warrior, and they're going to put him opposite Hulk Hogan. They're going to redo the biggest night of business that the industry had ever had. The Ultimate Warrior comes out and he rambles incoherently for 30 minutes. It was amongst the stranger wrestling spots ever done. But one of the things that he did make sure to bring up to a whole new audience, all these decades later, was the fact that they had already competed and the Warrior had beat Hogan. It deflated the entire thing right there. You could see Hogan on live TV as he's working into this moment when the Warrior tells the audience how the story ended the first time. It completely deflated him. It sucked all the air out of the room. Most people were completely unaware that those two had ever crossed paths before. So what does it do? What is the point of the champion in Shevchenko going up to 135 pounds if she's taking on somebody who she's not only beaten, she's already finished them? Where is the bravado in that? Where is the bravery? What is interesting about that? Can you still do it today? Okay. I mean, it's something. It's very low-hanging fruit in the world of promotion, but it's something. Well, Juliana's better now? Okay. We can go test that theory. I mean, Juliana would like to test that against the current fields of the weight classes that she's in, not have somebody smaller than her come up. Juliana's got to put her belt on the line. The smaller person who's also a champion does not have to put their belt on the line. I mean, are these selling features? Is this interesting to you in the least? Everybody should be striving to be Mike Tyson. It did not matter who you put opposite Mike Tyson. It just didn't matter. Did not matter who Mike's opponent was. The whole world wanted to know. And I think that the Bullet is that good, by the way. I think the Bullet is just as destructive, by the way. She's a far more interesting character than anyone else we've seen in the sport. Not only does her sister fight, but her mother was a world champion in some, what was that, judo or something? But her mother had some level of notoriety. She speaks, talking about the Bullet here, 7 languages. She's trained not only in unarmed combat, she's fully trained in armed combat to the point that she is instructing other people in armed combat. She's a fascinating person. It would seem as though when she's doing these interviews, she should bringing this Mike Tyson allure and esque of absolute destruction, regardless of who it is, not feinting a possible move to a weight class to try to capture a championship that she failed the first time. The new person is somebody she's crossed paths with and had success before, so she might just do it again in November. Come back to what Ali said. Nobody gives a